Okay, a few things I've noticed about this is I've used this circuit, which has pretty amazing resistor values, 10 and 2 ohms. So I just had, you know, more clumps here. This one started to smoke at one point, so it's still really hot. Hopefully want to get a better replacement for that, but I've noticed that we do get a pretty good sound. But that's only about, I'll shut this up real quick. But it's only actually about like 1 volt is how much it's going by. Yeah, peak to peak 1. And if you turn it up, higher frequencies will get you better. I wish I hadn't did that. That was fucking loud. Yeah, I saw it to get to like about 2 if you go really high. Like in the megahertz range, you get about 2, and then it just stops working. Okay. But also, higher frequencies will use less amps somehow. Well, not right here, but if I turn it down, it'll overload at low frequencies, but not at high frequencies. Wait, I bumped it. My question is, how do I make this more efficient? Because right now, like, you know, I'm only about 10 volts, and yet I'm only getting out 1 volt to the mic. And if I just completely unplug this input, like, you know, there's nothing in here, and yet I'm still outputting that much. So how do I fix that? Also, as a fun aside, the speaker is powerful enough that you can actually like feel it. And if you start messing with it, you can see the waveform will reflect that somehow. I don't know, man. Anyways, you can also just throw one of these things on here, like a wire, and it'll bounce around. I think that's pretty funny. It's more potent if you give it a lower frequency. There it goes. It seems to work with the PCM audio from the Arduino, but it's a little bit volatile, and it's also not that loud. Also, for some reason, if I make the potentiometer go too much this way, it does that. I have no idea why.